Good afternoon, Ananya. I'm Vinita from BriBooks, and
Good
I
afternoon.
congratulate you for winning the weekly podcast. And please introduce yourself to the viewers.
I'm Ananya Joshi. I'm 10 years old and I'm in sixth grade. I am a brown belt in karate, and when I was young, I used to go for runs, in which I've won many medals. And also in karate, I have won many medals in district, state, nationals, internationals. And my hobbies are reading, writing, and drawing.
I was reading your book, and it talks about karate only, and I was wondering that probably you have interest for karate. Can you share from so many different topics you picked up karate? um, so can you share a little bit about the story that you have webbed, and uh, anything that you felt that there is reason for you to choose this particular topic, and anything that you like the readers to really know through this book.
So I was thinking that I used to read books, so I was thinking that even I want to write a book. So I wasn't getting a topic. So during the karate belt exam, my karate sir had shared his life story, where on which hearing that I felt very inspired and thought of it as a topic for writing. So the reason his story inspired me so much was because no matter what the struggles were in his life, he was not giving up.
Yes, and that's very important for people who are working towards, doing something successful, whether it is, even playing a game or studies or any other matter in our life. If we continue to, keep going and keep trying, there is always a, huge possibility for us to overcome all those obstacles, because that is the journey, that is the process towards achieving our goals. And
Yes.
can you share, your journey of writing this book? Did you take any help from your parents or teachers? How comfortable were you to jot down all your thoughts and you know and make this story into a very interesting piece of reading? And also tell me that you have mentioned in the book, about a boy who really had to struggle. And then in places you really quoted some very beautiful lines about, that how, sincerely, when you do work towards something, you're able to get success out of whatever you're doing. So at such a young stage, you're very young in your age, and when I was reading your story, there is a bit of maturity, in the writing. How was that possible? Did you really did you write the story in one flow, or were you taking breaks and thinking about it, rewriting, editing? How did the journey happen?
So when me and my mother had once gone for on a trek on Vaishno Devi, so over there my mother related it to life. Like the temple is our goal, and while reaching there, we face many obstacles. So that is why we have to wait, means settle. But we don't have to give up. We have to reach our goal. Just like that, I was thinking about my book, and I took breaks in between. I could not do it in a flow. I was thinking. Then I wrote it finally.
So you took the
And
breaks.
I took help from my mother just in the grammar errors that I had made. That's all.
Otherwise, everything was done by you. That's really good. That's really nice, you know. I'm curious to know that when you were taking those breaks for in between, you know, like reading your work, uh, how you used to manage to be, you know, still thinking about your story and how you would, you know, proceed further, and yet, being in a calm state of mind. How are you, you know, managing that uh, kind of uh, you know, place that you are in, that you want to write but you are taking a break and you're thinking. So how was that whole transition?
It is genetical because my Nanaji used to write. Even my mother and my father have won certificates in writing.
So
So that inspired me also to write. So it's genetical.
it's a writer's family, right? It runs in your blood. Okay, tell me, after writing stories now, such a young age, um, how do you feel? What has
I
changed
feel
in you, or what new has developed within you?
I uh, I feel very happy after I've written the book. It makes me feel like I've finally done something that I've been wanting to do from a very long time.
So it's given you a sense of satisfaction.
Yes.
And what would be your next topic? Now it's a book written on karate journey. What are you thinking about your next? What kind of plot will you uh, give?
Another person's life story.
So you're interested in biographies and autobiographies,
Yes.
and you like to pick up people who are not so visible on social media, or people who are doing great work but nobody is nobody's aware of
Yes.
it. So you like to do, work on such stories. Wonderful, Ananya. That's really a great thought, and I'm sure it takes a lot of courage and time to find such stories, and because you have to know the person, you have to observe them, you have to do some research. So how do you manage to do all that along with your school work and other social commitments, also family? How do you manage all that? Friends, because your age, you would have many friends also. You like to play, you have to go for your karate classes also. How do you keep up this, whole thing, and what what gives you so much of energy to push forward yourself and write a book?
Wherever I go, I observe that my what are my surroundings, what is going on around me, like that.
Okay, okay, and that helps you creating a plot, getting the characters in place. That's really interesting. And what kind of books do you like to read?
I used to like to read comics when I was young,
Okay.
like Tinkle, Dog Diaries, Tiny Detectives. Now I like to read Matilda, Harry Potter,
Wow. Any favorite
And
character
I'm
in Harry Potter?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Today, actually, I was having this conversation with my colleagues, and I was also saying I wish there was, a real Hogwarts. So, I would really love to go there and learn the magic, and it's so magical that, I get to speak to you, and somebody with the same thought, I've been able to meet. So, you published this book, and you did your, selling of the books also. So how was this, whole journey of becoming an entrepreneur, selling your books, promoting it? Were you able to do this all by yourself, or your parents helped you? How did you manage it?
My parents helped in promoting the book, and it was very difficult.
It was difficult, not an easy piece of cake. But how do you feel after winning the weekly challenge? Um, I'm sure you must
Very,
have really worked hard and managed to do this. Would you like to share something? Some experience
I
around
I feel very happy after achieving this. I had come on the FM as well,
Oh wow.
so I feel very happy and satisfied. And I was thinking that all the money that comes, uh, all the royalty I get from the books, I will donate it to the stray animals for their treatment.
That's really a very, very good um, do. And I'm so touched and encouraged too that you know you are so young and you are so so much mature in your thought process. And so, what kind of I mean, you do you have a pet, or um, you you have a pet? Okay.
Yes,
So is it a cat or a dog or any other?
it's a dog,
It's a dog. Which breed?
Labrador.
You must be missing your labby because you're in the hospital. And how are you dealing with this stage? You know that you're not well. For how many days are you been in the hospital?
I was in the hospital. I came in the hospital just yesterday only.
Okay. Are you feeling better now?
Yes,
I'm really hoping that you should be out very soon of this hospital and be,
thank you.
take care of your health and stay healthy, and you're able to do whatever you wish to do coming days. And anything that you would like to share with your readers or family or friends, any message that you have for them?
Yes, I just want all the readers to know that never to give up or go in the wrong path just for some small temporary problems. You should not give up, mainly. And you
Yes.
should always keep moving.
So, on this beautiful message, with this beautiful message, I love to close this conversation. And many, many congratulations once again to you,
Thank
Ananya,
you.
and get well soon. And we meet you then, very soon again. And keep writing and keep coming on the
Sure.
podcast. Thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you.